I was preparing the talk. I was looking to the most sexy and trendy talks, actually, finances, relationship, nature, productivity at work, and then compliance came up. So thank you very much. I was expecting 1 to 2 people, so you all are heroes. Thank you very much for being here. And actually, I will just take a couple of your time. I just want to pass one message, which is that compliance is all about managing your company and check if your business is running efficiently. That's just all about it. And its paradox is that the more and more information and data there is, the less people are keen to look at it and follow it up. And that's why we at governance.com wanted to provide a solution. And it's all about managing information and getting information central, because as you can see, the data and information process is going massively. There's big data everywhere. And the regulatory changes are going up and up. Last year, actually, it was more than 73,000 regulations per year. It's 200 per day. So that's where we, as a RegTech, I believe all RegTech companies can help financial institutions to manage it through. And it's fine that it's not a very sexy topic. We're there to help you to focus on your customer experience. We've seen that the problem is that on compliance, there are lots of legacy systems and provider systems. So people are actually trying to look into the information and try to see where the information is. Risk systems, operation systems, my providers. And at one time, it's becoming really a big mess. With whom do I communicate? Where do I find the information? And then we just give it up. This is what I've done during my 20 years of banking experience. And when you add on new persons, actually, it becomes even more complexer and complexer and complexer. This is my famous mandatory drama slide. We've seen throughout the day that banks are having tough times. I mean, banks have paid $321 billion of fines since the financial crisis. I mean, this is really, really huge. This is because of the fact that they cannot manage and structure their data. It's all that. And we can really see it. I mean, profits.
Do you have the numbers proportionally?
Of course. I can share it. So just drop me an email, and my research department is so efficient.
In a ballpark figure, I would say 2%, 3% overall, the total assets.
I would say it's 4 to 5% of total assets. Yeah, it's really crazy. And we see it, I mean, in Western Europe, it's with all the regulations coming in and coming up, it's really becoming really, really tough. And you can see, actually, that bank profits are under pressure. Even we've heard people from Turkish banks, which are among the most efficient ones in terms of cost and profit, etc., that they feel that costs are there and margins are under pressure. So we have to help them, and we're there to help them. So what we've thought of is that there was something missing on the information and data process, which was a central data repository system. And this is where actually Coop-Hub's initiative regarding the APIs process is something really key. Because what's a bank without an API? It's, you know, like Indians trying to, you know, communicate with clouds or traveling pigeons. So it's really that. What we do is really, we link the central, via central data repository, all the legacy systems of our clients via FTP and APIs. And with specific accesses, all users can really see and get the information which is linked dynamically, so they can see their risks, operations, transactions, payments, entities, etc., everything in one place. There's a new joiner. It's simple. You just plug it in, And rather than having 20 or 30 or 40 systems, you have one central data repository, and everything is really fluent and simple. That's pretty much what I wanted to say. It's really giving total control to the banks. That's what we try to achieve, because what's governance and what's compliance? It's get laws and regulations. You have advisory regtechs doing that. You have reconciliations regtechs doing that. You want to have efficient workflows, actually. You can create your checklists, activities, and see what has been done within your environment and organization. Because you know it better than me, in financial institutions, if you do not prove that it has been done, it just hasn't been done. You can share information internally or externally via a portal, browser access, etc. Identify which markets you can go on, where you can propose your services or not. Communicate with your network and providers via a portal, white labeled for your company. And we've built something which is really actually sexy. So there's one thing sexy in compliance world, is custom reporting. So we have a top-down data warehouse process. It's really important to show your regulators what's in the system, what has been done, etc. I think that's RegTech will be the salvation of financial institutions, because for the moment, as you can see, the investments on compliance, financial and RegTech companies is really huge. You have IT investments of financial institutions is 240 billion, compliance technology is 50. RegTech is 10 billion for the moment, but it is expected to go up to 70 by 2022. And the feedback that the industry and ourselves see is that the return on investment of a RegTech process or system is 600%. This is not us who are saying that, but the actual customers. And the payback period is 3 years. So, I mean, if that's not exciting, what is it, right? So that was really, at the end of the day, the message that I wanted to share with you. You all are, I really thank you for, I really expected 2 people, I mean, so it's really gets real-time access, structured access, and just reduce your costs so you can actually get all this energy and financial means to your customers. And that's really why I wanted to be here, because I really sense this kind of initiatives in this dynamic market, which is Turkey. And I know that I do not have any time to take questions, but please do not hesitate to contact me. I'm always excited to talk about compliance. Thank you very much.